Welcome to Unity News. Remember, there is no need to fear. God is in control, and Jesus is King. As Christians, we are called to bring heaven to earth, standing firm on the rock of our faith. Now let's get into today's news.
Not only does it affect consumers, but it also affects small businesses. They're going to have those costs as well. That's going to trickle down.
It seems like you're working off of
now, in regards to,
okay, what is Harris's plan? We're waiting.
Okay, there's a lot of aspects to it in regards to looking at it online. So let's talk about lowering the grocery costs, because that's something that's brought up. The viewers can look at this online. She talks about certain things in regards to advancing the first federal ban on price gouging on food and groceries, to set clear rules to the road to make it clear that big corporations can't unfairly exploit consumers as well.
Is that happening?
Is that happening? Could it not at this moment? No, this is her plan that's laid out for the first 100 days when she becomes president of the United States of America.
Gouging, is that currently happening?
In regards to I don't know exactly if that's currently happening or not, because I'm not privy to that type of information. Okay. But there are people are costing a lot of money in regards to groceries.
Okay. It seems like you're having a hard time articulating her plan. And
honestly, that's not true. Please, I'm constantly being interrupted by you, which as a woman, I think is disrespectful. When I'm trying to speak, every time I try and speak, you speak over me.
Okay, final thought.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, I was giving you time there. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate you joining us.
In today's news, Kamala Harris's campaign is in free fall, with key states showing collapsing support for her, especially among the working class. We'll explore how early voting trends are shifting toward Trump and why the Democrats' mail and ballot strategy is failing. We'll also examine how a pivotal swing state is seeing a dramatic turn toward the Republican ticket. Kamala Harris's campaign has hit a major stumbling block as support from critical working class voters in swing states like Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania collapses. Polls show that Harris has lost significant ground compared to Biden's 2020 performance, with many of these voters now flocking to Trump. The Teamsters Union, a historically Democratic stronghold, has shifted in favor of Trump by massive margins. This swing reflects a broader trend where blue-collar Americans are waking up to the failures of the left's policies, seeking leaders who prioritize jobs, family, and common sense over progressive elitism. Next, early voting patterns are also showing a clear shift. States like Virginia, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Florida are reporting higher turnout for Republicans, while Democrats struggle to match their 2020 mail. In ballot strategy, in Florida, a new law requiring voters to renew their mail in requests has caught Democrats off guard. Their early voting advantage has completely collapsed, with Republican voters far outpacing them in key states. This is a positive development, as it demonstrates that conservative voters are more engaged than ever, standing up for pro-life, pro-family, and pro-Christian values in the face of an increasingly secular, anti-family establishment. Finally, the Kamala Harris campaign is now admitting that their internal polling shows her trailing in Pennsylvania, a critical swing state. Trump's internal numbers indicate he is ahead by 3 to 4 points. This shift is largely due to Harris's inability to connect with working class and union voters. In contrast, Trump has doubled down on policies that resonate with everyday Americans, protecting jobs, opposing endless wars, and promoting family values. The Democratic Party's failure to address these concerns reflects a disconnect from the values that once united the country. Isaiah 41:10 reminds us, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." As we witness political shifts and challenges, we are called to trust in God's plan. Leaders who stand for truth, family, and righteousness will prevail as long as we continue to seek His guidance in our nation's affairs. We affirm today that God is guiding this nation back to principles of truth, faith, and family. No matter the confusion or disarray, God's will shall be done, and His people will rise. Be sure to subscribe to Unity News, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. May God bless you and your families. Remember, we are called to be salt and light in this world. Stand strong in faith, for the best is yet to come.